Well, I have been busy exercising my brain, trying to learn new things. And that has occupied my time, and I have neglected my physicality aspect. I'm losing my coordination to even walk. And I've been sitting in front of my computer and gaining weight. So I have gained since caribou hunt, let's see, well, essentially just about 20 pounds. So it's I'm out on the trail, happy to be out here. My dog's happy to be out here because she's gained weight as well. And yeah, let's just let's find some balance here. Let's just find some balance and see what this beautiful nature has to offer. So today I'm looking for an arrow that I shot at a nice 3x3 a couple of years ago now. Just searching for that particular spot, and hopefully I might be able to get lucky and come across that arrow. It's identical to these, so keep a lookout. Let's find that arrow. They're expensive. So I'm pretty sure I found the spot. I was there, the deer was there. Let me show you. So I was standing, let's see, just on the other side of that tree there. Further in, probably 40 meters that way. And the deer was right in there. So I was standing here. That deer was right by that tree there, this side of it. So I'm standing where the deer was. It's about 25 paces. This branch came down, so I was somewhere actually in there. And I flew over and ricocheted off this tree. I'm gonna see if I can find the mark that the arrow left. I think that might be it right there. So somewhere in there. That's my search area. They're really heavy tips, and so I don't expect that the arrow went too far, but probably buried itself way under the moss. So I'm gonna keep looking here for, give it at least 10 hours. So the arrow hit on the side of the tree that the bow was hanging on, probably right around the top of the quiver, maybe a little bit higher. So what I'm doing is I found a stick. I calculated, well, I shouldn't say, rough-estimated. I rough-estimated the deflection and the distance here would fly under normal circumstances. So I'm starting actually a little bit early. So I'm probably about 40 yards here. I'm just taking the stick and making a trough through the bush in hopes that I run into it. I'm doing it quite gently because I don't want to break it in case it is still usable. And that's what I'm doing. A bit of a disturbance there. There's a stick. It is that stick right there. Let's just have a look. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to be an arrow. Look at that. Keep looking. Well, it's been about an hour of looking, so I'm going to carry on with my walk. And I left a marker to where I looked last, so next time I come through I'll have another look. I'm tempted to go and rent a metal detector. And I can find all my arrows, maybe even in one day. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. So this branch is an example of why you look up on a windy day. There's something to scale. And here's the fir tree that I believe it came off of. Right up there. Now you can see there is nothing else in the immediate vicinity that's going to knock a branch like that over. On windy days, things like this come down. And you want to have your environmental awareness in check, particularly on windy days. Well, let's see if that's a piece of chaga. Shite. Negatory blue leader. Nope. Wishful thinking. I didn't find any arrows. I didn't find any chaga. I certainly did have a good walk. I covered some new ground, went cross country, tried to get myself lost a little bit, but wasn't very successful in that. It's a nice sunny day like this. It's hard to get lost in there because any direction that you head, you're going to hit civilization. So it's a good place to practice getting lost and finding your way out. So if the real deal happens, then you're not in such a big panic to get out of the bush, and you know what to do. And if you are truly lost, just sit down. Don't try to run your way out of the bush or try to get someplace fast. Just sit down, think about your past steps and what's happening around you, the environment, and, where the sun is. Hopefully the sun can peek its way out of the clouds for you and you get a better sense of which direction you're need to head. And if you think that you're going to be spending the night in the bush, by golly, set up camp. Set up camp and just be ready for it, and give yourself lots of time to make yourself comfortable and warm. That's key. I'm almost back to the truck now, so you hear all that traffic in the background. But don't be afraid to spend the night in the bush. Jeez, it's only the bush. And yeah, occasionally a bear might come around, but it's probably just curious more than thinking of you as a meal. And if you're lost like that, you're not necessarily going to have lots of groceries around you either. So be familiar with things that you can get in your stomach to sustain you through the night, offer you some nutrition to create some heat, generate some heat. You might be able to build a fire if you have some matches. And hopefully you have a knife and some string and some other, necessities to help you through the night on any walk that you do, because most times you end up in a situation when you end up in a situation where you have to spend the night, you're ill-equipped because you're usually out for a day pack, so you don't really have a lot of supplies with you other than maybe the food to last you the day and some water. So just be aware of that. It's good to carry some tablets with you, and maybe one of those little survival blankets. That'd be great. Those don't take up a lot of room. Make sure you have some cordage and some matches, something to start a fire with. Maybe a signaling device of some sort. Just light things. You could probably make a signaling device out of your a corner of your survival blanket. So anyway, I'm just shooting the shite now. So you guys have a good day. Be good. Be safe. And be kind. Come on, Shelby.